Hey guys, it's John Pennington coming to you live here from Southern Kentucky. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I hope you have exciting plans this weekend to celebrate as we wind down summer. Excuse me. I believe we have like 2 weekends left for most water sports, pools, things like that until Labor Day weekend. But hey, have you ever found yourself wondering why loud trucks always drive by when I start a live video? Because I'm like a mile and a half from the lake, so they're usually pulling boats. No, but have you ever found yourself wondering, like, how in the world? This is my banana. I just finished my workout, by the way. Sorry, I'm in my workout clothes. I'm sweaty. I'm smelly. Thankfully, this is not smell-o-vision. It's television, and so you can't smell me. But very interesting truck drove by. But I always have a banana post-workout. This is not how you stop negative thinking, although there are funny things that you can do with a banana, and maybe that would stop your negative thinking. David Ogleton, my brother, it's so good to see you this past weekend, and I think you sent me a friend request that I still need to accept. You can only have 5,000 friends. I got to delete some people. Anywho, have you ever found yourself wondering, like, how in the world do I stop the negativity? Well, there's a very, very simple way. It's so distracting when I have messages coming in, people talking directly to me on Facebook Messenger and text and stuff like that. It pops in while I'm trying to talk and interact with you guys. Karen, thank you for tuning in. Hey, if you're watching live, type live into the comments. And if you're watching, I feel like eating this banana right here in front of you. Morgan, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching on the replay, type replay into the comments. But I just finished my workout and I was watching this video again. I watched it yesterday, I watched it again today with Tony Robbins and Dr. Oz. So usually when we come live to you here at noon Eastern Standard Time, this is WIIFM, which simply stands for What's in It for Me? That's all you want to know, right? You tune into this video and you're like, what's this guy talking about? What is in it for me? Why am I watching? And at noon, we typically talk about health, nutrition, fitness, healthy living. Jordana, thank you for tuning in. Well, today, negative thinking is part of living healthy. I mean, it's part of unhealthiness living, right? So I almost confused myself there. So how do you stop the negativity? Let's get on a healthy track. Tony Robbins explains in a 5-minute segment on Dr. Oz. I don't know why they give someone with so much credibility and influence only 5 minutes on a spot like Dr. Oz, but whatever. So anyway, he had to totally compress his talk and had to talk really fast about your physiology and psychology and things like that. Physiology, for those of you that don't know, is really just, it's a big, long, fancy, I don't know how to spell it type of word for how you move your body, okay? So here's how I moved my body. I didn't feel like going to the gym today. I hardly ever feel like going to the gym. But I go to the gym almost every day because of the benefits, because I feel better, I have more energy, I can be more confident with no shirt on. I sleep better at night because I'm exercising my body throughout the day. There are a lot of other benefits to it, but how in the world do you stop negative thinking? I would be more than happy to share with you the video so you can hear Tony's full explanation of it. But what he had told people for years and years and years was to change their physical state. And he actually had 3 or 4 women in front of him on Dr. Oz as he was talking about this, and he asked them, you know, what are some struggles or some roadblocks or hurdles that you have recently encountered? One of them had like the death or near death of someone very close to them in their family, and she had like literally come straight from the hospital almost directly to the show to be on with Tony Robbins. So obviously she was very much still wrapped up in that state and in that mind frame of like panic mode, kind of, because of that emergency circumstance with her family. And he said, look, this is how you do it. And so he broke it down. And what he had been telling people for years is basically a 2-minute exercise on how to change your physiology, because that's the only way to get you the result that you're looking for. You know, your results come based on your actions. The actions that you take are based on your mindset. So if you track it backwards, and when I do this on video, I don't know if I'm going backwards or forwards as you're watching me, but in my mind it makes sense. So if you track, how do I get better results? It's determined by my actions. Well, how in the world do I get into action? It comes back to mindset. And how in the world do I get a better mindset? Comes back to physiology, to actually moving, taking action, moving your body. And like I said, I didn't feel like going to the gym today. I felt like, hey, maybe I'll just put my workout off until tonight. And I know that I'm so much more productive throughout the day if I get my workout done in the morning. Even when it drags on and on and on to where I've got like all these other things, like Solomon, thanks for tuning in. Marja, thank you for tuning in. Johnny, thank you for tuning in. So, for example, this morning, my morning routine, get up, have about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a cup of hot water, follow that with a bottle of water as I'm showering, brush my teeth, jump out, then I have my protein shake, and then half a cantaloupe. And as that starts to settle on my system, I'm watching one of our live training videos that we do every single morning, 7 days a week, in a private Facebook group. And as soon as that wraps up, then I finish my breakfast, which is oatmeal, eggs, all sorts of spices, cinnamon, turmeric, ginger, clove, nutmeg, all sorts of stuff, all goes into the blender, blend it up, drink it down, and then I head out for the gym. And so today, like, first thing to throw me off, well, for one thing, I was up at like 4:30 this morning, not for any other reason except when I was flossing last night. I know this is too much information. When I was flossing last night, apparently there was still this piece of chicken between my two back teeth, and I didn't know it. I thought I flossed everything out and I was good to go. And at 4 o'clock this morning, I woke up with like the worst ache in my mouth, and I'm like, what on earth? I flossed before I went to bed. What is going on? And I'm kind of like dazed and confused. What is it, like 6:30 in the morning? Maybe I should just get up and go to the gym. And I looked and it was 4:25, and I'm like, why on earth? This pain must have woken me up. So I might as well just go grab the floss and see, like, is there anything there? And sure enough, there was. I got it out, and within just a couple minutes, the pain went away. I was able to go right back to sleep, but I don't know how I derailed. Oh, it's just because my morning routine was off this morning. Marja, it's not that funny. No, I'm just kidding. Joe, thanks for tuning in. Hope everything's going well with your businesses, landscape and lawn care, and the nightclubs and everything you got going on, Joe. But my morning routine was thrown off. That's one of the reasons I didn't feel like going to the gym this morning. Megan, thank you for tuning in. Because I got up this morning, I grabbed some apple cider vinegar, put it in the cup, filled it up with hot water, and as I was filling it up with hot water, I thought everything was fine. When it finished filling up with hot water, all this black stuff came to the surface, and I'm like, what on earth just happened? Like, I know there was nothing in that cup other than the apple cider vinegar when I put water into it. So apparently, like, something broke loose in the pipe and it's coming out the faucet. It was really, really pleasant. So already I'm starting my shower without my apple cider vinegar, without my other bottle of water, and I'm like, this is just not the way I want to start my morning. But I had to kibosh the negative thinking, right? Finish up my shower, jump out, and say, I'm going to the gym. Like, I need to change my body. I need to change my state of mind. I need to get into action. And so Tony had been telling people how to do this for years and years and years, to change their physical state, to change their physiology. And he said, it's so funny, I'd been telling people that for years, and then finally, I think it was Harvard, but he referenced who did the study, but he said finally they do a study and they find out that yes, indeed, when you take this action for 120 seconds, 2 minutes, then you will completely change your state. And Lauren, thank you for tuning in. The benefit that he mentioned, he said men or women, you'll boost your testosterone by 20% in 120 seconds. Isn't that crazy? I thought it was crazy. So when I listened to it again, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that activity right here in the gym. Excuse me. because I have a few more reps to do, a few more sets of exercises to do before I shut down my gym activity here, rush home, get a protein shake, my banana, and do my Facebook Live video at noon Eastern Standard Time like we do Monday through Friday. And so I did it. I took 2 minutes away from exercising, changed my physical state, changed my physiology, did this, felt so much better after 120 seconds. It was crazy. Did a few more sets of exercises, and then I hit the door and headed here to do a video for you. So I appreciate each and every one of you. If you want the full breakdown from Tony and exactly what to do in those 120 seconds, more than happy to get you that info, get you the link and all that type of stuff. I can't like stand up and show you right now because then I'd have to adjust the camera, and we've got the sun and loud cars driving by and all that kind of stuff. But I promise you, we'll have it posted in about the next 10 minutes over on the website, so you can go, maybe somebody could type this into the comments. You could go to J. Cameron Pennington. So it's just the letter J, Cameron, C-A-M-E-R-O-N, jcameronpennington.com, and check that out. You'll see that it's the newest blog post here in about 10 minutes, and we'll have this video uploaded as well. But you can get access to Tony's video and that 2-minute exercise that you can do to be able to change your physical state, boost your testosterone by 20% in just 120 seconds. I hope you got value from this video. I hope you enjoyed Wealth Wednesday yesterday. For those of you that do catch more of the live videos that we do, we will see you this evening at, let's say, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, something like that, before the sun sets. For the rest of you that only catch us once a day, we will see you at noon Eastern Standard Time right back here tomorrow with WIIFM. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, whether you watch live or on replay. And if you got value from this, please hit the share button, share this with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your followers, and share it with your enemies. Because if more people thought like you and I, the world would be a much, much better place. Cliche. I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you for tuning in. You'll have to watch from the beginning. We'll talk to you soon.